Hi, in today's video, I'm going to talk about cooperative learning, and more specifically talk about informal group learning methods. There's one specific method I'm going to talk about in today's lesson, which is Jigsaw. I want to focus on how you could use it online, but also the benefits of using it in your classroom in general. If you want to learn more about cooperative learning and some of the research on it, check out the links below for my video on structured team learning and a way you can use that in your classroom. Jigsaw method is a cooperative learning group where students go into groups of 5 or 6, and each student becomes an expert on a specific topic. They then go back together to their home groups, and they work together to teach each other that topic. They are quizzed at the end of the week on all of the subjects and provided a group score, rewards, and certificates for their average together on that group, on that activity. This incentivizes students to teach each other and work together. Now, because this is such a complex method of learning, I'm going to show you an example that's pretty straightforward. For this example, I'm going to use InvisionApp. You can go to InvisionApp.com and you can sign in. If you want to learn more about the tools of InvisionApp, please check out my video on using InvisionApp for distance learning that you can find on my page. Once you're logged into InvisionApp, you have the choice to create a new Freehand. I like this because it's a great place to have all students learning together on the same place. You can name your Freehand with any title you want, and you can create it. It's then easy to share among students by clicking on the share button that's in the top right-hand corner. That button right there. Let's talk about the Jigsaw example that I would like to use. In this Jigsaw example, I have students split into 3 groups: yellow, red, and blue. In the top group, they will have the expert group instruction. So each expert will be able to zoom on in to the expert group instruction. Now in this box, I would either post a YouTube video on the example, and in this case, the example I use is factoring when a equals 1, so we're thinking about factoring quadratics, and the students will work together there. I could additionally place them in a breakout room where they're in one place and they can discuss this content with each other. I can pop in as a teacher and provide some instruction as well. The second breakout room and group of students will have a YouTube video and a link to some resources to learn about factoring where a is greater than 1. They would work together in their own breakout room and discuss the content together and effectively learn this content. The final group, in their own breakout room as well, will learn how to use the quadratic formula. They would work together using a video and the instructions that they are provided and become experts in this content area. This could be done over the course of one class period. The second class period would shift students from expert groups to home groups. Now, each home group would have 1 expert, and there would be a mixed set of problems there. What this incentivizes is that each expert will come to their home group and say, well, this is what I learned, and let me help you. By placing them in this space, they will have space to work on mixed group problems together and hopefully incentivize that everybody in the class is learning. Each group would have an expert from each topic. So the yellow mixed group would have an expert from factoring where a equals 1, factoring where a is greater than 1, and using the quadratic formula. Working together, they would work to learn the content, and as an instructor, you would go through the groups and ensure that all of the students are participating. They are incentivized to work together because at the end of the week, when they're provided with a quiz, they're given back a group score. By having a group score and then giving rewards and certificates based on students who are most successful, this incentivizes cooperative learning and for everybody in the group to work together to ensure that they learn. This way, students become the teachers, they ask each other questions, and a teacher becomes a facilitator to make sure meaningful math conversations happening in each place, and it improves ownership over learning. Research shows that this is a great way to improve engagement and learning and understanding in your classroom, and this is just one way you could use Jigsaw. If you have any questions about how to use InvisionApp, please leave them in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to learn more about best research on teaching and different practices to use online in your online classroom. Have a great day.